Well, sorry. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, here I am Muhammad Al Haidar. I would like to elaborate or explain the examination of Dr. Kurniawan. And good morning, Dr. Kurniawan. Okay. Okay, so thank you very much. Okay, so I would like to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Al Haidar, and hello everyone. In this video, I will discuss case A, which focuses on the implementation of a cross curricular English program in an Indonesia high school. I will analyze the main challenges using relevant Eltac or ELTAC theories, and then purpose practical strategies for both English and content area teachers. I will also briefly reflect on what this means for me as a future English educator. The core issue in this case is that teachers from non-English subjects such as biology, history are required to teach using English, but students struggle with both the subject content and the English language itself. This creates a double burden. They must process complex academic concepts while also dealing with limited language proficiency. And for the theoretical analysis, for the A or CALP called Cognitive Academic Language Proficiency, according to Cummins, called refers to the level of language needed to understand and produce academic texts. Most students in this case appear to lack help, which means they are not yet ready to handle subject-specific vocabulary, abstract concept, or academic explanation in English. As a result, their content comprehension declines significantly. And for the B interlanguage theory, from an interlanguage perspective, students are still developing their internal English system. Their English proficiency is transitional and incomplete when content subjects suddenly shift to English. Student interlanguage is overloaded. Error, confusion, and fossilization may occur because the linguistic input is too complex and not aligned with their current development stage. And C, ZPD, zone of proximal development. Vygotsky, ZPD highlights the gap between what learners can do independently and what they can do with support. In this case, the instructional demands are far beyond student ZPD. Without appropriate scaffolding, students are unable to bridge the gap between their current language ability and the academic tasks required in content classes. And then for the practical strategies, strategy for English teacher, the first one, teach academic vocabulary. English teacher can introduce key terms from biology, history, or other subject before students encounter the term in content classes. This prepares students linguistically and reduce cognitive load. The second, language sensitive activities provide simple reading passages, glossaries, and sentence frames that mirror the language demand of the content subject. And for the last, the third, integrate CLIL principle. English lesson can incorporate light content topic while maintaining a focus on language development. This helps students become familiar with academic language structure gradually. For the strategies of content teacher, the first one is using lingual scaffolding. For example, I will explain. Your teacher can explain key concept in English, but allow brief clarification in Indonesia when necessary. And the second, scaffold instruction and tasks. Use visual diagram example guide, not taking and step-by-step modeling. And the third, adapt culturally responsive pedagogy, relative concept to student cultural and local experience. And the last, collaborative planning with English teacher. Content teacher can coordinate with English teacher to align vocabulary, language function, and learning objective. And then, so the reflection as future English educator, that is, this case remind me that English teaching across the curriculum is not simply but switching classroom language to English. It requires a deep understanding of student linguistic readiness, the role of scaffolding and collaboration between teacher as a future English educator. I'm a support student called development, respect their interlanguage progression, and design meaningful scaffolding to that English become a tool for learning, not a barrier. I also need to work closely with content teacher to create an integrated and supportive learning environment. Okay, so only that I can deliver to you. So thank you very much for having me and have a nice watching my video. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.